Okay, we just got back from treasure hunt with our Shores team and Texas team that we're having here at Shores of Grace. And during our time of prayer, I had the name Fabiano, and I had different clues, but I also had a clue for someone who had a mother with a health problem. And we ventured it, and we went on a bus all the way to a park in Recife. And when we get in this bus, 19 of us, it was very interesting. And then I was sitting up front when I found a friend, and someone told me, Robin is calling you.
Yeah, so we got on the bus, and like Jonathan said, there was 19 of us, and so it's a little bit overwhelming, 19 people from all over the world. We had Finland, and we had Texans, and we had Brazilians all getting on the bus, and there were a few open seats, and so I just chose to sit down next to a young boy. And when I sat down next to him, I just asked him in my broken English what his name was, and he told me his name was Fabiano. And so I got Jonathan's attention, and he came back, and he was able to talk to the young man.
Yeah, and so I talked to Fabiano, and I asked a little bit about him, and he was in awe, because I told him, I have your name down in a big piece of paper. Because when I was praying and asking for treasures that are, in the heart of God, your name was one of them. And one of the words that I had was someone who was a little bit confused about career. So I asked if it was him. He said no. And then he said that he had a lot of problems with his family. So I asked him, do you have does your mother have any health problem? Mm-hmm. And he said yes. And I said, I have that written down on my paper too. So I showed him that, and he was in awe. He was like, what in the world? And I asked him, have you ever had anything like this before? And he said, no. And I said, well, have you ever imagined that 19, mostly gringos, would walk in your bus today? And he said, no. And I said, well, this was a divine appointment. God really loves you so much that he had us come here and share with you about his love, and he gave us specifics about it. So we prayed for him, we blessed him. I got his phone number. He lives in the neighborhood, so I'll be inviting him over for our worship nights, and I'm pretty excited about what God can do in little clues like that. So this was awesome. So I just wanted to bless you guys with this testimony and tell you to step out in faith.
Amen. Step out in faith, because you never know whose day is going to change your day.